Orleans was swamped in floodwaters after the levees failed a day after Hurricane Katrina ravaged the Gulf Coast.
And people in nearby Bay St. Louis, Mississippi and other coastal towns were all but wiped off the map due to Katrina's powerful Category 3 winds and unprecedented storm surge.
WDSU reporter Andy Cunningham shows us how people there are remembering the storm and how it changed their communities and their lives forever.
In Bay St. Louis, Katrina's storm surge rose to levels never seen before.
I remember being scared out of my mind. I remember, I don't think I've ever been that afraid in my life.
Ellis Anderson, like so many others, rode out the massive Category 3 storm. The small beach city sits at one of the highest points along the entire Gulf Coast, 24 feet above sea level. But Katrina defied history with a surge close to 30 feet.
It's just rise, rise, rise. And that was when I understood this was not an event from rain. It was the surge, it was the Gulf of Mexico coming in to this area, which was, in this part of town, was just unheard of. I mean, and as far as history went, it had never happened before. So it was unbelievable to see that happen. It was a real shock.
Anderson's raised home became a shelter of sorts for those with nowhere else to go. A boat in her front yard saved lives that day as Katrina surged and relentless winds pounded the coastal community, leaving behind devastation as far as the eye could see.
Looking out at what used to be 30 houses lining the street and there's nothing but a wall of debris was one of the most astonishing things I've ever seen in my life.
Mississippi's Gulf Coast 10 years later. Katrina didn't just change the landscape here, but people's perceptions of the beautiful place they call home.
Here we are 10 years later, and I cannot believe how far we've come. We've suffered a lot, and we've grown so much, both economically as well as physically.
Katrina took Susie Walters' home and business, but not her spirit.
So you have a wonderful day.
She returned to Old Town Bay St. Louis to start over. A decade later, a slab of concrete is the only thing left from where her original store once stood. This shoe, the only thing she ever recovered.
In many ways, it seems like it was just yesterday, and I know that seems cliche. A lot of people are going to say that, but even 10 years later, it's probably one of the first things I think about in the morning and one of the last things I think about before I lay my head on the pillow at night is the storm and how it changed me.
Walter's love for this community keeps her moving forward. It's also what drives Anderson, who writes about her experiences in a new book. Many of the stories reflect on how the storm also brought out the best in people.
Why I started writing and blogging was to document some of the most astonishing acts of goodness and kindness under extreme duress and hardship that I never witnessed, I never would have believed would be possible.
Progress continues to be made here. The new Bay Bridge, a symbol of strength in this picturesque place, glowing with renewed spirit. No storm could ever destroy. Reporting on your side along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, Andy Cunningham, WDSU News.
The Orr O'Keefe Museum of Art is hosting an examination of the catastrophic destruction from Hurricane Katrina and the recovery. The museum is on Beach Boulevard in Biloxi. The exhibit is open through Labor Day.